round yet. Let's go. Come on, Mike. There we go. Using those legs now. Good. Stay your stance. Stay your stance. Stay low. Stay ready. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Come on, Mike. Yes, sir. Get that ring off. Good. Stay low. Stay ready, Mike. Stay low. Stay ready. Hey, come on, Mike. There we go. Yes.
What more you do is just extras. Mike go home today, happy, confident, and knocking out. I did my thing. Now we're gonna do conditioning. Can you imagine one more round, you're gonna feel tired, exhausted? No, we did 4, and now we go to do something extra now. Yes.
I was minding my business. He challenged me.
You look good. How you feeling physically?
Incredible.
You've been training?
Listen, I was wearing an extra large. It looks like I can wear large now.
Looking good, man. Still looking scary.
Mike Tyson was caught on Netflix cameras grinding through brutal training ahead of his fight with Floyd Mayweather Jr., pushing past his limits while displaying incredible power, discipline, and relentless determination, with every second carrying an intense and almost terrifying energy.
Today was the day he's supposed to rest, and then he called all of us to come here because he decided to train. My opinion was the best decision. This is the way Mike handle the things. He's supposed to rest, but he changed the idea, and you're here to push in as much.
Mike Tyson goes through a punishing training routine, forcing every muscle past its limits while displaying unbreakable focus, crisp movement, powerful punch output, and relentless determination throughout the exhausting session.
You're looking in phenomenal shape. You look shredded. You're supposed to fight Floyd next month, correct?
Yeah. Next month from now, we're ready, whatever.
How do you beat the shoulder roll? He's 50-0.
Huh?
How do you crack the shoulder roll?
Shit happens, you never know. Established my importance in the boxing world more so than the amateur, than the professional fighting, because this is the future. You know, Mike Tyson got a great name, and that's over. That's gone. It's like bad and all that. That's gone though. This is the future. The kids don't understand that they're the future. They look at the great Mike Tyson. No, their turn is coming soon. By having the experience in the fight that come earlier. But their turn is coming where guys are going to say, wow, you're the man. Because that's what happened when these guys have all that fight. There's some foregone conclusions.
Mike Tyson works through heavyweight drills, firing off powerful combinations, sustaining intense energy, tightening his defensive reactions, and showing that his legendary strength still commands the gym.
Yes.
Bring it on.
Whoa. Yes.
Right back to the body.
You right, coach?
Mike, Maybe need 10 seconds. Put 10 seconds.
Rafael Corderero explains that Mike Tyson embodies what it means to be a true fighter, driven by a love for competition, captivating audiences, inspiring fans, and bringing undeniable passion every time he steps forward.
But he likes to entertain people. It is what he fights for. He fights for all those people he can see in the street. The people come to him and say, you are the people's champ. So this is really motivate him to be in the gym from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. every single day. We expect the biggest fight of the history. Why? Because we talk about Mike Tyson. We talk about Netflix, live on Netflix, something that never had before. Things like that you just can do with.
Mike Tyson engages in intense sparring rounds, trading heavy shots, pushing his stamina, keeping a steady rhythm, and showcasing sharp ring awareness against focused training partners.
Oh, beautiful combination, Mike.
Your head after that.
Now you good.
You got it, Bill.
Got a box.
Stay hydrated. You gotta stay hydrated. You gotta stay hydrated.
I'm about to more around. You got a box around.
You're done Friday. Saving for Friday.
Huh? You know you can do 10,000 there. You know you can. You know you can.
I need boxing. That's my thing. You know, it's so risky. That's cool for your head. I need boxing. That's what I gotta do. I gotta box.
Gene Kilroy commends Mike Tyson for his discipline, emphasizing his quick speed, focused preparation, exceptional stamina, and strong dedication even at his age.
I like this setup here, this gym and all. I like the guys he surrounds himself with. Nobody has an angle. The people, when I was with Ali, they couldn't make a bus reservation. They would tell Ali, he a CIA, he undercover FBI guy. Ali said, he's my guy, he does more for me one day than you would do in your whole lifetime. I was close. I was a white man accepted by the Nation of Islam. Jim Brown told me, you don't know how lucky you are. I used to sit with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. To me, he was a great man. Minister Louis Farrakhan, I took him to Mike's house. It was a highlight of his life. But it's to be successful, surround yourself with successful people. But Mike Tyson learned from Casamata. Fear is like fire. What can burn your house down can cook.
Mike Tyson says he feels great, expressing confidence in his power, feeling driven by his training progress, enjoying the grind, and fully embracing every challenge.
We were excited about you and Floyd. Is that still happening, or is that...
Yeah, it's happening. Yeah, it's happening. You think I give that up?
Jeff Mayweather recently shared his view on a potential exhibition between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr., explaining why the concept has generated such global attention. He believes the event could benefit both fighters in different ways. Tyson remains one of the most recognizable figures in boxing history, with fans always eager to see him return to the ring. At the same time, Mayweather built his reputation on precision, defense, and an undefeated record that continues to draw major interest whenever his name is mentioned. Jeff pointed out that exhibition bouts are typically centered on entertainment and honoring legendary careers rather than strict competition. In his view, a clash between these two icons would naturally spark excitement, fuel discussion across the sport, and offer both fighters another unforgettable moment in the spotlight.
Floyd Mayweather taking on Mike Tyson. Crazy thoughts. Yeah, it was announced yesterday, but how surprised are you that this fight's taking place?
I mean, it doesn't seem like it's a fight that should happen, being that there's the size difference, and there's also animosity between the two. But you can make money with anybody, so I mean, it's crazy, but they're not selling the size different, they're just selling the names. Well, I mean, the reality is this, that the two seem to not like each other. Makes sense. I'm Floyd Mayweather, you're Mike Tyson. We're two of the biggest names in boxing history ever. Let's fight, let's get paid. The reality of this fight is they're both going to get paid.
So he's kind of ushered in this era of, exhibitions being,
Tony Jeff recently shared his perspective on the upcoming exhibition between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mike Tyson, offering a straightforward take on what he believes is driving the event. Jeff is candid in stating that the fight is primarily a money-making venture, not about legacy or official records. He explains that, as an exhibition, the outcome won't impact either fighter's career statistics. He also notes that the match will likely feature larger gloves and shorter rounds, possibly around 2 minutes each, similar to the setup used when Tyson faced Jake Paul. For Jeff, these modifications make it clear that the event is designed to generate enormous revenue rather than showcase pure athletic competition.
That's why they're doing it. They're not doing this for their legacy. This is actually an exhibition fight, which means it won't go on their records. They probably will be wearing bigger gloves than 10 ounce, and they'll be doing less rounds. I wouldn't even be surprised if they're doing 2-minute rounds like we're seeing Mike Tyson do with Jake Paul. So because of this, it's just a big money-making scheme for everyone that's involved. And that being said, when Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul, that was the same. But back then, we didn't know what was going to happen with that fight, because it was like, has Mike Tyson still got a little bit to be able to knock out Jake Paul? And we didn't know what to expect, because Mike was putting work in the build-up to that fight, talking about how he's going to destroy Jake Paul. So we kind of believed that. But now, Money Mayweather is doing what he's done throughout his whole career. He's waited for the guy to box and then see what they're like, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'll be able.
He compares this upcoming exhibition to Tyson's previous fight with Jake Paul, noting that fans were uncertain what to expect at the time. Tyson had been hyped, claiming he could knock Paul out, but the bout exposed limitations in his mobility and endurance. Jeff sees a similar pattern with Mayweather, who has a history of carefully studying opponents before fully committing. He points to Mayweather's approach against Manny Pacquiao, observing how Floyd selects moments strategically to ensure the timing works in his favor. Jeff suggests that Mayweather likely noticed Tyson's struggles against Paul and identified a profitable opportunity. Ultimately, he emphasizes that while he respects Tyson, he understands Mayweather's motivation. The fight is financially driven, and Floyd is taking advantage of the chance to earn millions while leveraging the spectacle.
It's like, yeah, now's my time to fight him. I just don't believe that Floyd would have fought Mike Tyson if Mike Tyson didn't fight Jake Paul. But Floyd seen that Mike Tyson couldn't hardly walk to the ring. When he got to the ring, he couldn't move around. Jake Paul was running circles around him. And that being said, I'm a huge Mike Tyson fan, like huge. But we see what Floyd's doing here. He's like, yeah, I'm going to get in there with Mike Tyson, who couldn't do anything with Jake Paul. I'm going to get millions of dollars. Well, yeah, I'm up for that. But again, I don't blame Floyd Mayweather for doing this. In boxing, I always say, you know, there's not much money in it for the regular people like me and you if you're a fighter. But for someone like Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson, they will earn absolutely millions of dollars for like me and you if you're a fighter. So we've got to make as much money as we can while we can and then get out of the sport. But with these two, they're
Jeff Mayweather recently shared his thoughts on the upcoming exhibition featuring Mike Tyson. He begins by highlighting that despite Tyson's age, his strict discipline, work ethic, and lifestyle, avoiding smoking and drinking, allow him to still perform at a high level. Jeff emphasizes that even as an older fighter, Tyson can hold his own against younger opponents, reflecting his respect for Tyson's conditioning and dedication. He also clarifies that the bout is an exhibition, essentially a money-making event for both fighters. Jeff stresses that there's nothing wrong with this, noting that when someone builds a legendary name and legacy like Tyson or Floyd Mayweather Jr., monetizing it is completely natural.
I think that if anybody was to come back, he could come back and be successful. 100%. I mean, I don't think that, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink, and his work ethic, that still hasn't left. So, even though he's older, I think that he still can compete with these guys out here today.
Obviously, it sounds like, first things first, it sounds like he's going to be fighting Mike Tyson in the Congo, I heard.
That's an exhibition. So, that's a fight that basically, it's a cash grab for both of them.
You said it's a cash grab. I know he's had...
So. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. If you created a name and you made a name, why not get paid for it?
Yeah, 100%.
He also mentions that Floyd Mayweather's return could be partly influenced by financial matters, such as his ongoing disputes with Showtime, though he admits he doesn't know all the details and avoids speculation. Jeff Mayweather also confirms that he won't be in Floyd's corner for this fight, noting that while he respects both fighters and understands the financial incentives, he hasn't been asked to assist with preparation. Overall, he offers a balanced view, recognizing Mike Tyson's discipline and conditioning while acknowledging the money-driven nature of exhibition bouts.
Back announcement is just kind of like because I know he's suing Showtime for money he thought he thinks he's owed. Is it just kind of like we need an influx of money, you think?
I don't really know, and I'm not really going to say anything that I don't know. So, that part I'm not going to even talk about. It's just the fact that, to me, I looked at it, and I seen the same thing that everybody else seen. So, and I've never talked to him about it, so I can't really give nobody no answer.
Are you going to be in his corner, you think? You think he's going to come to you to help him get ready?
I don't think I'm going to be in his corner. I've never really been in his corner. A long time ago when I first got him signed, yeah, I was in his corner, but other than that, no, I don't think that I'd be in his corner.
Sean Porter recently shared his take on Mike Tyson's preparation for the fight against Jake Paul and what it could imply for a potential bout with Floyd Mayweather Jr. Porter admitted it took him months to grasp just how little Tyson had sparred before facing Paul, noting that he didn't complete even 5 sparring sessions. This was evident in Tyson's movement, timing, and conditioning during the fight. Porter believes that this lack of preparation directly impacted Tyson's performance and is a critical issue he would need to address before taking on Mayweather.
For his preparation to get in the ring with Jake Paul, Mike Tyson did 0 sparring. I would love for someone in his camp or anyone to come to me and say, yeah, he sparred. He had 2 sparring sessions. The dude didn't have 5 sparring sessions. I can guarantee that. How can I guarantee that? The way that he was moving and the kind of frustration and the way his conditioning wasn't there, you could see that it was directly because he did not spar. If he's gonna get in the ring with Floyd Mayweather, the thing he needs more than he needed with Jake is timing. The timing just wasn't there in the fight with Jake Paul. If he's going to get in the ring with Floyd Mayweather, he's going to have to do some sparring. He's going to have to spar some.
Porter emphasizes that against Floyd Mayweather Jr., timing becomes even more crucial than it was versus Jake Paul. He notes that Tyson would need to spar with fast, skilled opponents to regain his sharpness. While Porter admires and respects Tyson, he questions whether, at his age, he can fully summon the physical tools required, candidly remarking that Tyson is all ketchup now, lacking the explosive edge of his prime. He also points out the massive financial incentives at play, admitting that even he might struggle to turn down such paychecks. On Mayweather's side, Porter highlights Floyd's lifetime mastery of the cat-and-mouse game, his speed and defensive skill, making the matchup strategically compelling. Ultimately, Porter leaves fans pondering how Tyson's power and determination will contend with Mayweather's precision and experience.
And I don't know at what level he's going to take this serious, you know what I mean? I don't know. Mike, I think he's just beyond that age of, there's something you can do to muster it up.
Right.
I think he's all ketchup. There's no mustard there anymore. And I love the guy. I love Mike. I just think it's all ketchup now.
Yeah. I've heard that the paychecks here are huge, are massive. So
yeah,
I am sure it's hard. No one's ever offered me that kind of money. I'm sure it's hard to turn down.
And the other side of that is Floyd Mayweather. What can Floyd do with Mike Tyson? Yeah. Well, Floyd has done the cat and mouse game his entire life, and so he knows how to be fast. He knows how to get in and get out. The thing that I think would be really interesting to see would be to see Mike get a hold of him,
Yeah.
Because I think if Mike were to get a hold of him, Floyd's a professional. He knows how to get out of.
Michael Irvin recently shared his reaction to Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s surprising announcement about coming out of retirement following his April exhibition with Mike Tyson. Irvin admits he was caught off guard, feeling both surprised and intrigued by the news. He notes how rare it is for Mayweather, who retired at the peak of his career, to consider returning to the ring, even for an exhibition. Irvin also points out that the timing raises questions, particularly amid ongoing rumors suggesting Mayweather might be facing financial pressures. For Irvin, this adds another layer of curiosity, wondering whether the decision is driven purely by a love of boxing or other practical factors. He emphasizes that Mayweather has always been strategic about his career and public image, so any comeback would likely be meticulously planned to maximize both attention and financial gain.
Shocked me. Floyd Mayweather Jr. unretiring. He is 48 years old and going back in to fight again. He will announce that he's unretiring right after the exhibition fight he has against Mike Tyson in April. Now, I say when I see this, my mind went everywhere because I'm thinking all of the stuff that I've heard, like allegedly he's having money issues and money troubles. And then I didn't know if to believe that because I don't see how you went through that kind of money. And Floyd, I thought, was a brilliant businessman because he was the one that flipped the game. Remember the Don Kings and all of those promoters? They would come in and make hundreds of millions.
Overall, Irvin's remarks mix surprise with careful analysis, highlighting that while fans might be thrilled at the idea of seeing Floyd Mayweather Jr. back in the ring, there's a natural skepticism about why he would come out of retirement now. His commentary leaves audiences questioning both the reasoning behind the decision and the potential consequences of this unexpected return.
Tyson will make 25, 30 million a year, but Don King made hundreds of millions. Floyd Mayweather flipped the script and said, no promoter, I'm not going to pay you or let you take home that kind of money. I'm going to hire you and I'm going to take home all of the promotion money. When I was with Showtime, I would with my guy over there, they were taking him checks for $150, $160, $175 million because he was getting paid to box, but also paid as the promoter. This, I never thought would happen. I just never thought it would happen. Now him returning to the ring, how does this affect him moving forward? Does he stay 50-0? I don't believe Florida get a loss on his.
That wraps up today's video. Stay tuned for more updates, and we'll see you next time.